Amelia, she's something very special. I have to be one of the luckiest men in the world.
When I arrived here in 1967, I knew when I tasted those first succulent Merlot grapes, it was in my soul.
And it was in 1967 that Amelia Moran and Pedro Ceja, both 12 years old, met while harvesting grapes with their families in Oakville, California.
Look at the seeds.
I say about a month, so that we harvest these grapes at about 24 bricks.
Amelia, she's the spirit, the flag, the color of Ceja Vineyards.
In 1980, Amelia and Pedro married. 6 years later, together with Pedro's brother Armando and his wife Martha, formed Ceja Vineyards.
We knew from the very beginning that we were going to forever make balanced wines to pair well with all the food that we love. My philosophy about food and wine pairing is that there are no rules. You should have the wine with whatever food you like. It's all about a personal taste, and no one should ever dictate what wine and food you should have. Your palate should dictate that. Anyone can make wine, anyone can make any other product, but you have to have your team that understands the nuances of that product in order to be able to translate it to all consumers. And that's what we've been able to do better than anyone else.
Ceja launched their label in 2001. Since then, the winery has garnered numerous awards. In this highly competitive global business, marketing is key.
I've only taken one marketing class, but that's all I needed to understand that in order to sell a product, you cannot sell that product, you have to sell yourself. Hello, I'm Amelia Ceja.
Amelia has learned her lessons well. She's attracted a large YouTube following and gives cooking demonstrations, promoting Ceja's distinctive approach to wine and food pairings.
Being from Mexico, we love Mexican cuisine, and there's room at the table for wine, regardless of what the menu is, as long as the wine is balanced.
And that's where brother-in-law Armando Ceja comes in.
Mature, it's nice and green, the buds look good, so that's going to be our...
I've been making wine since my senior year in high school. From a chemistry standpoint, we want a solid product. Always and foremost respecting that it's a food, it's one that the general public enjoy. The process that we give the fruit, our fermentation styles, our aging process, are all things that we bring to our winemaking.
Ceja blends the best of American and Mexican cultures to create its unique flair and style. But for Ceja, true success means carrying on and passing on family tradition and values.
My parents would tell us about El Norte. And throughout the years, through education, hard work, family, and a lot of help from the communities, we have embraced this country and that we have really made a life effort, a commitment to make these things work.
My parents never went to school one day in their lives, and they sacrificed their entire life for me to go to school. How could I not be the best of who I can be?
I remember growing up and seeing my dad go to work every day and seeing the year process of all the wine, and I knew I wanted to have something to do with the actual family business. You know, classroom, you take a bit of information from each class, but with my dad, every time I come out, I'm always learning something every day, and then I want to expose people to the wine and help them see what, you know, my family has started and what they're doing with the wine, and I want to share that with them.
My parents have taught me that through hard work, sacrifice, and education, anything is possible. And I mean, what we're doing right now, I mean, it's truly evident.
Amelia, along with Dalia and my nephews, my nieces, through their education, their effort, their knowledge, and their vision, they will take Ceja to the next step.
Good food, good family, and good wine.
Yes, salud.
Cheers to that.
Salud.
Salud.